Didn't have to wait too long for this one.
Seeing this change out aloud, they were
Well,
like
still,
running the neon.
still no jet, but it's better than a neon. We see the Aspas raise.
His raise is insane.
Yeah, it's a little bit more comfort for him, in my opinion.
Yes. Yes,
so it's just
absolutely.
a straight up,
Kind of
Fnatic.
Away from the Harbor
Fnatic.
Previously,
Okay.
you know, they want to use the raise combined with the fade. It is such a good combination. We've seen it a lot of times in Americas.
If you're a regular here, you know how I think you should be playing against this. It's straight up aggro on A. It's very hard to get. Well, it is an attack sided map, but with this comp, it should be relatively hard on attack, especially if you go aggro on defense all the time. So we'll keep an eye on if we see that, especially over towards A. Aggro A, get the smoke up. Should be hard to get map control.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this one plays out. And LA, I'm going to need you to make some noise as we get ready for this one. Two world-class teams are ready to face off, so it's only fitting that we send it over to a world-class casting pair.
Who am I taking?
Thank you so much, GB.
I think in my pick'ems I said loud, so I'll stick with it. But bro, this whole group is impossible to call. This whole group with a month with everyone to change stuff, it's just like
historically DRX, one of those deep run teams, and
just
now
flip a coin.
A hiccup along the way after a fantastic regulation season. So what's crazy is we actually started this series here on Lotus. Again, 0-1 for DRX, 1-2 I believe for Loud as well. So
okay, here we go. We got Loud on defense. We got DRX on attack. Anything wild? We are going aggro A at the beginning, so I'm wondering if this is going to happen all the time. Because again, you go aggro A, it's very hard to get through this choke point and kind of through all of the choke points with this comp itself. So that's the main thing right now.
Slow probe towards A, but very quickly DRX in a position here to potentially pressure towards 2.
This is going to be interesting. Again, it's an attack-sided map, but I reckon that this is probably going to be one of the most defense-sided Lotuses we've seen. I'm going to eat those words, I imagine, but we'll see.
Deeper towards C, he's got the cavalry on the way from A, but can they bear the brunt of DRX going towards his site? Yes, they can. Let's connect first.
Oh boy, dude, he's just holding strong as well. The damage is done. 2 HP. Okay, well then, there we go. That's a good start to what I was saying with, again, I think it is going to be about who can get the most attack rounds on this one. I'm expecting like 4 or something with this comp. Good to see that Loud as well. Again, they play the comp, they probably know what the weaknesses are. Like to see that they go aggro here, like to see that they're already using smokes in these points. It's kind of hard to get through this. Fnatic have really... This is one of the prime examples of a comp that if you don't understand everything that they do, it can fall apart when you just copy it straight up. So they're very good at working out how to deal with a lot of stuff like this smoke here, they'll smoke here all the time, etc. So we'll see how drilled Paper X are with this one. And I really like how Loud are playing this. Aggro here, and just kind of funneling them into this area all the time. It's nice.
A couple of members of DRX creeping towards.
Wait, what did I say? Paper X? When did I say Paper X? Did I say Paper X is a DRX? Oh, you lot get it. It's fine.
The support system a little far away as well.
5 seconds ago, bro. I can't even remember it. You know, is that bad?
Some resistance on the way in here for DRX.
Fortunately for him, Aspas does make it over, draws the attention, and there comes the blow.
Dude, I must have seen the DRX and I was just like, yeah. Okay, this is nice at the moment. This is getting a little bit costly.
He's got 40 seconds, he's got the spike, and he's got a 1v2.
77 HP, and the upgrade here to the SMG, a little bit of space, but Sadak, can he slip past?
Timing! Oh, he's going to go back, he wants a bit more. Stack's feeling ferocious. But he needs a plant, he needs that time on his side. He's found out how far away they are, so he's going to be able to judge
really
well
nice.
enough. Plant going to come down. 9 seconds on the horn, so he's going to get that up soon enough, but the reposition is everything.
Be given a bit of space to work with here as well.
Yeah, he could literally be anywhere.
They could do wonders in these close quarters, Lauren.
It certainly could, but now opting for it. First bit of utility committed towards the site. The shot comes in as well. Sadak on the cross, but he's going to find a fair fight. Spots the gate, but he has to close in right now. Has to deny.
Whoa.
Sadak!
Only a one-tap with that? Okay.
Takes down Stacks, removes all the threat, keeps 2
What the hell? A little bit anticlimactic. What the hell is this? Tell you what, still nice damage though.
Stacks with an opportunity to actually clutch that out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was on to do a lot of damage here, potentially win, but that was
But Sadak with a beautiful
That
adjustment.
was something.
Again, it starts with this, right? Les is
Another 3K
really
for Les.
clean. That ult's on, knocking on the door now. That's gonna be something lovely to keep in the pocket. There's the shot back from Sadak. Sharp today. And we look at the buy coming in here for Loud. Now Les gonna reward himself, a little bit of a treat. Gonna pocket the Vandal. Everyone else kind of sticking on a little less. That's perfectly fine. First buy gonna come in for DRX in this bonus for Loud. Let's see what they can achieve with it. For DRX, you want this clean. Yes, some contested rounds.
It is a heavy control of C the whole time since round
really
1.
garnered on either side.
Yeah, and honestly, if I don't start seeing DRX smoke this and take this back, I don't know when Loud are ever going to stop this.
I love that Loud are matching this.
Yeah.
You're seeing the
very early on
moves. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Sadak hasn't really had any information in terms of audio cues across this side of the map. So already 2 teammates ahead of this. Usually expecting a Viper in that situation just to
Oh,
slow
that's an
down
easy
the hit a
lineup
little
for
bit.
that. How perfect is it? Must be beyond perfect.
DRX seem a little unsure of that final destination, but allowing RB to work a touch further. Going to remove some of the util, force a little bit of Loud to commit. This then falls towards 2Es. Does have a Bulldog.
Dude still has a smoke as well for this. Once this smoke goes out and the rotate comes in, it's going to be pretty hard. Cowan's in. If Cowan's in gets here, he has the Fade Tether, which could literally be everything.
Receive that call, Pain Shell, and this has to be commitment. 25 seconds, they've got to make a go of it towards C now.
Saves it.
2Es noted, Buzz
Yeah,
gets
maybe
away,
just missed the window
with his life there. And Loud going to respect this.
Yeah, retreating towards making sure they have an even
Fade gets a kill
5v5
in terms of stacks,
for this
that's an
retake.
ult. Les gets a kill, that's an
Finally,
ult as well
Clark
for
comes through.
retake.
Not much in the form of utility. I mean, I'm seeing a Snakebite, a Prowler here for DRX. Only tools that they have really to slow things down, try and hold on to the site.
Yeah, but explosive retake could be deadly. Loud going to draw blood first. Take down Buzz and then look towards the site. Marco's in a little bit of trouble, has to fall away from the corner, goes for the double dip, tries to take the fight, loses. Loud on the way back through, and DRX are crumbling. There's problems here. Zest and RB, desperate to hold on. Zest with greatness, but he needs more.
Holy hell, I thought he was going to get all of them there.
The fuse started.
What a nice retake in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicely done from these two as well. The new kids just falling back, playing together, a really good retake.
And it's awkward for DRX because when you see both players back away from the side there, it's almost like you want somebody, one or two people from DRX to dig a little deeper, apply further pressure.
And this is like before they start getting all their ults online as well, so great bonus from them.
We know that we have the utility advantage this late on in the round after what's happened elsewhere. I mean, Zest nearly.
What an attempt.
Yeah, he nearly did do this.
Very comfortable start from Loud, though.
Yeah, it's a good
able
sign.
to get a light shield purchase back in hand. Nightfall available
I wonder if we're going to like reactive more. Like this is the first time that they're actually giving up C at the moment.
Early on.
So much of a priority put
But yeah, I like this from Loud, right? We switch this up and then I imagine we're going to see an Omen one way there at one point. I'll keep an eye on it. But in terms of this, they have a very good understanding again of how to play against this. Yeah, Omen one way comes in as well. So yeah, in terms of like Loud, I think they're playing a perfect game of how to play against this comp. Like I said, on an attack-sided map, it's going to be all about pretty much who can get like 4 rounds on attack. Because it's very hard. And that's like, it's kind of the props to Boaster really for actually making this one look a lot easier than it actually is.
Seem intimidating, but he does need to respect
timing's
this.
perfect. Yeah, timing's perfect for him. Able to drift away. Does have the paranoia still, but 9 seconds away from a smoke. Has to rely on the space that's between them right now. Cowanzine does have a chance to actually pivot through.
Still got stacks.
Maybe find a backstab here.
Buzz seems very aware.
Maybe we need to do a. Let's wait. We need to do a pin message about Foxy.
Clean as hell.
What the hell, dude? The lineup as well on top of it, full blind. There is no way.
Stunning first 2, but man, the stars aligned for the follow-ups.
Oh, they're actually
looking
back, aren't
irrelevant
they?
to the round. 10 seconds. It's dead
What
time.
a brutal start for DRX.
I mean, Loud are absolutely tearing away with this game.
Yeah, locked out so far, DRX. Unable to really have a say in these
Dude, is this guy jumping around the corners to give him the ace?
Who would have find it?
What they're going for?
In the crowd?
Yeah, 2Es. We'll find it. RB will fall. It's a rifle removed But you're almost asking for a very early timeout here from DRX because this slow drift in the early round is not suiting them at all. This is just ridiculous. Paranoia lands and...
I mean, he did great with the recoil control. It's nice. Yep, and they're kind of down to an eco here. No money for this.
And they didn't even really require.
They got 2-9 loss bonus, obviously, so they can get like sheriffs, yeah. But next round should be wild. I mean, next round is going to be straight up wild. We might even have 8 orcs if things go right here.
And here's the first real fight towards
hell?
we saw the amount of utility invested before from Loud, but this time
where are we,
there's
dude?
bodies behind this, but Tui's is still up to the challenge, up to the fight. Aspas plays
where are we?
Stacks
What is
there?
there?
So
There is
DRX in this
so
round.
much
Tui
detail.
falls. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a fight back from DRX, digging their heels in here, trying to tame Loud just a little. Les and Sadak, the last two alive, the least noting Les here. But where is that final player?
Noting the slower pace, not
that was madness. It was just a straight up like 8-person jaw here, right? 7.
To the possibility.
He needed to hit that, and now he's in so much trouble.
They're kind of low, and I think the people that did damage died.
Down on site, spike planted.
So they should know that Stacks is low.
Stacks does have his ultimate as well, but lockdown invested from Les.
Does Stacks go walking, or does he respect this? Falls away.
I mean, Zest has an easy job here. Is he going to molly this before he goes out? Probably should.
And a chance actually for
He
Zest to
mollies
get back
Spike
inside
before he goes out.
his pit as well.
There it is. That's the best that they could achieve here now. Loud going to get towards that spike. The first tap made. Zest looking for the challenge. Not going to find a target just yet. The spray's perfect though. Zest going to connect straight through the pit.
Okay, Lotus.
All down to Sadak and 1 HP just simply ain't going to be enough. He
Low buy
knows
for them
this
actually is
one's
their
done,
first
and
round
DRX
win.
Finally putting their name on the board
One
here.
goes
First
down.
Found.
Not too bad though.
It was a thrifty round.
I would love to replay because I mean,
a bit of a brawl.
it was
Yeah, but a massive
it was just a,
pace check. You're
this is the
absolutely
thing
right,
that
it is a
happens with
brawl,
double
but
controllers,
DRX
man.
happy to
It's
at least
so
come out
hard to
swinging
work
in
out
this
what's
round
going
and
on.
Rewarded for
Like
it.
even the
Now,
replay, we might
a
even
couple of
struggle.
times here, you're thinking, are they going to peel away from this? Are they going to retreat? But they commit actually a third player behind this
Okay, not too bad.
towards Rubble. DRX almost sucker punching them there in round 5. Old still available for Loud though. Cowanzine 2.
Yeah, nice for their money.
Sack's still sitting on the Nightfall as well, but one off the lockdown for RB. And potentially within touching distance of the showstopper as well for Buzz.
And it looks like that Nightfall's coming through
Yeah,
here now.
straight up hits no one. They know the sights.
So that should be
Sights
at least
empty
the
on
green
this.
light to get towards the site. Now you can see Sadak trying to backfill this stall out a little bit as well, make this harder work for DRX. Unable to make the most of all those seconds
Yeah,
they bought.
weird
that
way of
Nightfall.
handling
Let's
this. They tried to
respect
like
it and fall
fast
away.
retake.
But Sadak still standing, does
With
go
2
down.
people.
DRX claim the site, get the plant, and should be able to kind of defend this pretty well.
This was really weird, like especially after the bonus round that you saw with how easy they gave up C in their retake. They wanted to heavy fight here with 2 people. Didn't look great.
Now has to peel away, regroup towards 2Es here. DRX digging their heels in on site. Stacks will catch actually half of that paint shell, force them out of position. 2Es will find it.
It's down to 3. Buzz still waiting. First one. He's going to let... No, he doesn't let them pass. Strikes him back down.
Oh, damn, dude. Okay, well, that's one way to clean this up. Okay, back-to-back rounds as well.
Making a second for DRX now.
And it's the attack rounds we were talking about. These ones are harder.
By Loud initially, this is much better.
Like I said, this looks way better in terms of coordination on the way in. The utility forced the player out. 2 members of DRX then chased.
Yeah, I felt like Loud made a mistake here, though. This double fight over towards site with 2 people didn't really make too much sense.
Will deny that space towards site. Really well constructed by DRX here. Seems that Thrifty might have just been a catalyst for DRX to
and this means they're 1 away from breaking the econ. So this is a huge round for Loud. Okay, we've got an AWP punish. Either AWP punish or just straight up punish when they feel like they're in this area.
Not gonna note the
Dude, a
players.
Prowler and a Boombot, they're
That's
just going to
3
go
of
for it, yeah.
You can see the intent. They're trying to make the most of this, pressure them down. Aspas can
He knows
close
on
the
the
gap.
right.
He's trying to
Kill.
Buzz. Makes a move, but he can't get away.
This was nice. Instant reaction over towards A. We've still got 2 people here, though. This is nice.
Buzz actually popped his showstopper as well there.
Yeah,
So
we got good info. Wait, did Buzz pop his? Oh,
to get
really?
a chance to look after this, but Sadak now trying to slow things down.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst move ever because he wanted to satchel out.
Towards A side. Nobody from DRX showing their hand just yet.
Yeah, they paused for just a second. See if they can note where Sadak's repositioned to. Zest going to make the cross and actually
Defense
takes down
smoke's
2s
kinda
with him.
cool.
There's still Sadak on the back of the site though. Still a problem to be had. Cowanzine going to note 2 players. Marco trying to get out of there and
Dude, they got nothing for that fatal, really.
Give up the site. The barrel
A little bit of space there at the end, at least.
Players now from Loud start making the way back through. This is so contested.
Dude, how are you dealing with this one?
Utility invested here. Stacks gonna be the
It's
first
a
challenge.
sick lockdown. How are they dealing with this?
But Aspas might be following.
This lockdown was incredible, by the way. The timing of it was so good.
Guaranteeing and less. With all that investment, all those ults, not going to make much of this just yet. Les is going to find Zest, but still, look at these deep positions from DRX. Hard to dig them out from here. And it looks like Loud. They might be falling away from this.
Yeah, this game just flipped real heavy after that eco round. After the low buy, everything's changed. That's really nice as well. Like we said, there's people here that are low on top of this. We got a 2-9 loss bonus for this. So this is a buy. This is a buy. There's one person that can't buy on top of this one. So it'll be interesting to see what they do money-wise.
Absolutely.
As even after conceding, there was a very quick decision made on the back of Buzz falling, who actually did pop the showstopper. I'm not sure if I actually missed the voice line there, but it was burnt up in an attempt to try and deny Aspas.
Yeah, it was a good reaction to insta hit over towards A as well, and it wasn't just like a, it wasn't just like, it was methodical, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
In a row. That's not enough to give you the game. DRX have depth, we know that. They are one of the greats. This is why this game was going to be such a
is a visual bug,
prospect, right?
but on the pistol, Les was left-handed, and on the other round, he was right-handed. It might be something to do with the replay. It might be something to do with the replay, because so sometimes, if the rule is if you have blood off, they'll take replays from your POV. But the observer might have like left
showing some of their
left gun models on, but he might be right or something like that.
I'm very curious actually.
Basically, it's observer view over
POV a little
view.
deeper with this early round control, turn that into aggression, chasing down kills. Whether or not DRX are maybe feeling
Lotus attack side, yeah, it is. But with these comps, it's kind of a little. With this main Fnatic comp, it kind of changes everything a little bit. It's very good on defense if you play it right, and it can be if your IGLing isn't great, it can be pretty hard on attack if you get shut down, like what you saw in the first 4 rounds, right, where they were just getting shut down map control here, both of these places. So yeah, squeeze out a buy. One person was going to take a hit. That's 2Es, and it's not bad, but if they lose this, it's a bit of a nightmare. They go aggro over towards this. Okay, just stacking orbs.
What are the adjustments now, complementing their ability to kind of match?
Yeah, this is what's hard here. So they take A control. Hopefully this is like a good round of what we'll see. Take A control here. It's weird that we're using this wall. But yeah, basically, Viper smoke here, wall here, and then one way here. The 3 choke points, you have no flashes to get through, so you kind of just got to wait for the Omen stuff to go down, take a timing, etc. So that's kind of what you're going to see here. Is that the one that lands?
So it should clear out towards back rubble. It does indeed. Across here, and
yeah, this is a nice way to do it. Just force out. This is why this smoke is good as well. To kind of isolate this area. So yeah, they've done the hard part, but now the problem is they've only just cleared through here and they're at 45 seconds, and they still know that they can't force through this, and we have this wall and the alarm bot here, so it's pretty likely that it's an A at the moment. This guy still has Omen flash, Omen smoke. Like this is a good example round of what I was talking about. They tried to molly B, but the molly didn't reach. Interesting.
Buzz going to try and break in. 2Es will be the first test, but it's going to be the paranoia landing perfectly. The double swing. Still going to take down one, though. Aspas does need to fall away. Does he get out with his life? Yes. Outstanding movement. 10 seconds now. The plan needs to come through. DRX going to commit towards this here.
Still think the DRX are pretty happy with how this has gone down, though. The time pressure, and they got allowed to get out of here. It's a hard retake.
Smoke there, Marco. Rewarded there. Aspas will fall.
I think you're going to see a timeout for here. I think Loud played this.
Smoke goes up, gives him another fight.
They didn't play how I would have played it, basically. Hey, nicely done, yeah. I'm telling you, at 10 seconds left, you managed to get the plant down, and they played like this. You'd want that all day. I think we see a timeout. Because in my mind, that isn't how they should be playing it, so maybe we'll see it different. Nicely done from Mako, though. I mean, they played this whole round pretty well. Even though I think Loud are playing these rounds good in like the first like 45 seconds.
This first half on Lotus. Beautiful work from Marco here.
Yeah, it feels like I would be changing how I am approaching some of this other stuff. Like I would like to see more commitment.
Loud starting to hit a bit of a rough patch, so that's 4 now back-to-back. The timeout not working for him, right? Like, that's
At least
the
the
biggest
commitment
problem
on
here.
A here with the timing.
And again, the early challenge,
Maybe
the
not
early
here.
investment. Loud want to brawl, and right now they're losing. The TP taken. Tui's does find a connection, but it's not without a trade. DRX stand with a man up to the good against the 3. Aspas, Sadak, and Less now.
Being spiked, not committed here, and look at the space that RB is potentially going to find on the other side of the map. Obviously, Sadak has repositioned, so Seaside going to be wide open.
So yeah, huge question mark created over towards here. We've got retake wall, so that's why they kind of feel fine to leave over towards C, because we still have the wall. That gives them early info as well that they're coming over towards here.
Not going to be able to get through completely unscathed, but the TP is going to allow for the plant to come in anyway for Marco, so not really hindering too much as Loud weren't able to get back in on time.
Good plan as well. It's a hard retake.
4v3 in this situation isn't pretty. They still don't have the best buy it.
No.
You know,
you retake it
even
with
on
a Bucky and a Guardian.
Yeah, this is not.
It's the retake wall that goes on the top,
one,
so it does block
maybe
vision
Less
at least.
Can create that first step, right? They need someone to get that first player down. Sadak going to clear close, make it uncomfortable for the players close towards that ramp side. Maybe isolate
actually
RB
might
a
do
little bit,
something, huh?
draw in a player. They need some
Yeah, I was gonna
balls
say,
come through.
it's actually
Sadak's
kind of
got
nice with
one, they
the
need a whole lot more, and they need it
with the
fast.
wall.
RB in danger.
Oh.
What? The double take. And he does get taken down.
Bro,
and
even I
Aspas
thought he killed him.
1v2, but time is ticking. He's running low of it, one of the world's greats, but right now I don't think he can change anything. Has to fall away. Has to respect the DRX.
This is very, very good at the moment from
striding through
DRX.
this
Straight up
game,
just
taking the
insane
lead.
recovery from that beginning
Playing
of
this
this.
perfectly, the timing executed. So
Yeah, and I feel like the calling's been
Especially
pretty
to have
good.
RB in
I really
position
want to see a
capitalize on that,
Loud
create so much
timeout,
pressure
like
around
for
Bubble.
sure.
Loud have shown that they're happy to dig their heels in, fight for that space when DRX do decide to follow through in the early round, but in the purchase not without. RB's absolutely convinced he's got that first kill.
I swear he's dead. They had to mute that bit. Interesting.
They used one. Wait, how early did they use it? It here then, I take it?
This is where being held on 4 is going to be brutal for them.
2 rounds ago?
Oh, okay. Though, take all this space away.
So that play over towards A when they were leaving.
Right?
Oh, okay. Do you know what's gone on, chat, in my mind?
Right now, that's not
So they paused after the round where I said that they should, you know, where they were fighting heavy for here. They paused after this, and I guarantee they were just like, you can leave sight more, like heavier, once they take space. And then they took that maybe a little bit too literal, and that's why they left A site earlier.
Try and give him some support.
On the 4-3 rounds.
With the information reads, I guess.
That makes sense of why they left the site then, because it was talked about in the timeout. Oh, that's so devastating, bro. Coach must be losing his mind.
He's going to be good for one, but it's traded out. So Zest's going to quickly deal with that additional threat.
It doesn't really suit in that sort of situation, though. DRX haven't been able to find any space elsewhere. Sadak still hold on to Seaside. Cowanzine, see a well-timed Prowler here.
Raise for raise. Sadak still has his ult.
It's
good rounds at the moment.
Tui's has to respect this now. Now have the information.
Oh, look at this.
Dude, it hit no one though. Do you still want to go with the B? Oh, okay, yeah, we do.
Them falling for a hook line and sinker. They have to respect it, right? The ult just came through, but the plant's going to be on B. DRX giving
see what
themselves
this retake's like.
slice of time.
Still have the Viper ult
nice little after
if he gets close.
These 4 players, they've got a lot of kit to play with, still some utility here. Cowanzine, one of those main players here.
It's a nice spread.
Dip his head back in, doesn't want to get revealed just yet. The ult going to be invested, but no one noted. And now this is when it all gets a little bit chaotic, a little bit wild. Sadak going to deny Marco, drop down, spotted, stacks with a belter, takes down one. Zest on the follow-up, leaving less than Sadak with so much in front of them and so little time again to navigate through this. Takes down one, not going to get the follow-up. It's all onto Sadak in a 1v2, and RB ain't playing his game. He wants none of what he's selling. Time to back away again, but Stacks is on the hunt. Denied. Oh, this is looking brutal.
Yeah, they look so good right now.
For now, DRX in control.
A crucial seize from Stacks as well. The Viper's Batty in that situation clears a lot of that space, forces DRX deeper into a very, very confined spike site here, but it's so well timed. Forces Sadak back. He obviously eats that decay as well at the same time. Great conversion from DRX here. You can see the paranoia here, the chaos in the communication. As soon as that Nightfall comes through, doesn't even tag anybody, but it forces 2 extra players across towards A site.
I'm worried seeing frustration on Aspas.
Yeah. That's not a great
that
sign.
That to me is a little bit question mark. We'll come back to that in a bit. For now, They have to come back in with a broken buy.
Like in timeouts, sure.
Coming out for Aspas, Guardians, odds and ends. But
not in the timeout. I don't know about that one.
DRX have taken this game completely in hand. One away from Buzz's ult here. Can be played through 2 for Aspas.
I love this as well now. It's just a slow contact into A. Now we're going to have no information, or at least early indicators of presence. Sadak we spotted on the other side, but it's only RB, so not necessarily a cause for concern in terms of
yeah, they're like giving them control now.
Rotations here.
It's just stretching. That's actually true.
It could be a burst, yes. But the problem is there's still 3 players for Loud.
Exactly,
here,
yeah.
Right, so it's like even without noting this necessarily, you've got the double stack towards tree and 1 towards CT up top. Prowler's going to note it, stack tries
Well,
to
you're a really, really bold guy, Stacks. That was nuts, man. Fair play.
DRX going to be taken through this. Aspas holding the line. 47 HP, can't do anymore. Zest takes him down. The site should be there. There's a plant, maybe, but less.
Got your ult.
I'm telling you to think again. He's still got that lockdown.
Oh, you could do a really good ult here.
On the way as well. Has to find Marco and RB.
It's really bold, but you could.
Smoke in play. They can't quite make through this unless Sadak wants to risk it.
Load of time to play with though.
Yeah, so gun barrel.
Puts Sadak down. It's just less to try and recover this now, Lauren.
He's got the rifle, he's got what he needs, maybe a chance here. Noting the first on Marco, but has still no true idea of where RB is really residing. And the time's running low. No one on DRX is going to give him a chance. They're going to play disciplined here. Half would be ideal, and he ain't even going to get that.
DRX looks so good right now, by the way. They are kind of wrecking him. Dude, I can't believe Stacks eats the Omen flash. There's a one-way there, and he still carries on going forward.
4 unanswered from Loud to kick things off. After that, it's the DRX show. Just non-stop. In absolute control, dictating everything across the map here in my eyes. On this attacking side, Loud don't really have an answer. And it's not as if they have an opportunity to really give an answer in some of these rounds. We'll come in here, lockdown, showstopper, some ultimates to use, but it hasn't really been coming down to that.
No, it hasn't.
And on the other side, a showstopper, a Viper's Pit. So big tools in terms of getting onto site and creating a solid post-plant hold.
But they feel out this presence so early on C. As soon as they feel
yeah, and now Loud are kind of just like, because we've had too many rounds where they fought for this area and lost, now they're just giving them A control, and DRX are just taking A control all the time, and it's so nice.
Post-it doesn't find much for it, that's fine. He's taken the site, he's allowed all that space to be made. A quick plant, and now this is where it gets deadly though. Look at these ults coming in. Aspas goes for himself, can he find anyone? Yes, takes down Zest.
Takes down the ult.
Down as well.
But DRX still going to be standing on the site itself. Aspas clearing on.
No idea this other guy's on site. Oh, okay. Wait, someone comes out.
Aspas, the opposing number. Paint shell popped. Going to be posted towards back of site, but Quarantine clears him. Lockdown in play. They have to respect it. 2 still standing, and Stacks is one of them.
Oh,
on
no one
towards the
pushing.
You got to look towards it. RB trying to buy the time. Lester's taking down Stacks. It's all on RB.
Oh man, that actually felt a little bit nervous. Okay, they win the first 4.
The trend.
Then they lose 7 in a row and get the last one.
Half almost look respectable.
I mean, if DRX can buy a couple more seconds here, there's a chance.
I mean, this was a great half
they
from
can
them.
dig
They did
themselves
really good.
into that deeper position after the lockdown comes through. But great decision making here from Loud.
Yeah, you could kind of see what went on.
Flooding the site so early on.
With like
and
the
again,
first,
actually removing the Viper's Pit actually relinquishes
first like 7 rounds or something.
Almost turns some of those deep positions early on for DRX into real risks.
All right, now we'll see how.
Was that just Aspas having a moment? But that's not for us to discuss. That's for the desk.
Thank you so much for that one, Pansy, as well as Hypoc. And yes, what started off as, I mean, it looked like Loud domination quickly pivoted to DRX showing why they are, as we said before, a world-class team, Sean. That was just overall great.
What do we got? We got Eureka. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that with the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Then we got Vitinho as well with the 3 months. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you, thank you.
Clear value
dude,
on
how
the
do I
C
say
side.
your name?
They had so
Nessian,
much
I think, with the
prime
prime 3 months. Thank you very much, mate. We got Rika as well with the new member. What's up, Rika? Welcome in, dude.
This was a really tough effort.
Civitude as well, new member with the prime. Thank you so much as well, bro. Welcome in. Thank you for that. And Quankalizer, of course, with the 6 months, bro. Thank you for the 6 months.
These are actually, this was in the beginning of the game.
We got dashboard technology. Yeah, dude, we're out here, man. We're turning into a real streamer. When I start clicking on people's names and seeing the last thing they typed,
this
like me, I'm
and
kind
then
of
things
completed
just
it
pivoted so
at that
fast.
point.
Well, that's the thing. This was
It
the
was
bonus
really
round.
leaps
The
and
first
bounds.
clip, all it really shows is that in the bonus round, they managed to take an awful lot of space, get back in fairly easily. I think it was
let me see if I
Aspas'
should,
bait and 2E's managing to get the kill. But I believe we've got another clip for just a little
Can
bit
I
later on in the
upload?
map
Yes,
where
I
it's
can.
like
Okay,
it looks
last
like, as
map
Sean
of
said,
Liquid
just
Navi is live
using
as
those
well. If you
ultimates
missed
so
it, you can
effectively
check it
in
out.
the late stages of the round. DRX fixed every single one of their retake. Like
Rika,
that
thank you so much for saying that as well, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
Retakes, like every single time Loud setting up to get back in, and every time DRX had an answer.
It was so dominant, right? But I mean, I'm gonna ask you, Tom. I feel like, do you feel like 5 is enough with this guy? We were talking about it. The map can flip at so attacker-sided if you win the right rounds. And honestly, even though that felt so dominant, I don't know if it's enough to win.
That's the thing. 5 rounds, defensive side, it can
Sean
definitely work, GB.
yeah.
Well, it is doable, especially with these two teams on the stage. Let's go ahead, though, and send it right back over to Pansy and High Pot.
Thank you. And yeah, the proof is in the pudding here, right? Because I guess if you watch just the start of this game, you go, Loud, they look very real nice. You catch that end round, you're like, cool, no worries. But that middle portion,
Starchy as well, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, Starchy, appreciate that with the Prime 2 months, and Rude Weeb as well. Welcome. Thank you for the Prime welcome in, mate. Appreciate that as well.
At least at the start of this second half.
Hopefully not too rude, bro.
He get himself a comfortable start here, being the driving force for Loud.
Okay, in terms of the pistols, Loud did win the first one.
You even kick things off with the pistol round nice and early, but 3 members of DRX here.
Oh,
the paranoia. Are they going to commit behind this? Okay.
Cancelled each other out, yeah.
And almost mirrored if you're looking at how they're approaching this to an extent. But Sadek's gotten pretty deep here. Now, it looks like the awareness is there.
He's hit fast, though. He's going to feel like he has good timing, yeah.
There it is. So
I don't blame him for taking that peek. He was here real fast. A lot of map control. Oh my goodness.
Got to find that final port of call for Loud.
What the hell is that?
So they've got to be careful here. It does have some reinforcements coming through now. DRX maybe, I guess, getting into position to force him out of that position, but now that Loud are ahead of
Dude, it's a hard retake. What did he do with his Viper Smack?
Here, there's 4 players and Buzz wants
retake?
in. Loud ready and waiting though in that smoke, and Loud hold them back.
What?
Not going to make that impact they wanted. Zest and Buzz go down. Marco, I mean, falls to his fate, really, if anything, there, leaving it really in the hands of just Stacks and RB. Holding off
Well, looking like a double pistol.
Trying to identify these final players. Not going to get it. RB, last one. Not bad. 25 seconds now. Show me more.
He's going to need to do a lot more.
HP is a little low, and that shot was clean. 16 HP ain't much.
Honestly?
There's a lot of Loud players left standing. It's
right, 2-0 in terms of the pistols. We'll keep an eye on that one, but that's a strong start.
They're trying to get ahead of the spike plant, yes, but it's 3
That wasn't a flood, that was a splash, yeah. Do you know what it looked like that other round which I was criticizing Loud for, right? The 2-person flood. They did their own 2-person flood, but I'm pretty sure it was because there was a tether that landed here and that stopped the rest of the flood. Or as you said, splash, spill, whatever you want to call it.
So yeah, not sure of exactly what call was made. Obviously to prevent the spike going down, but
okay, and they do a similar buy on this one.
It wasn't as heavily
invested. A similar buy where it's 4 rifles, 1 pistol.
Not many people. I don't know. That felt like a bit of a misread from DRX, if I'm honest. But for Loud, it's an opportunity, a gateway back into this game after having that.
I think it was a tether. I'm pretty confident. I think the tether hit 2 or 1 up here, and that stopped the other people flooding. I'm pretty confident because it wouldn't. DRX are normally really good at being on the same page.
The test early on, if anyone. No one pushing further than this. But you can see the rest of them.
Oh my god.
Buzz got to be careful. But
yeah, Buzz going to get hit with that one.
Does
this guy over towards C decide to jump peek and get information? Yes, he does. So honestly, they might feel kind of confident with this fight.
A little bit of a
yeah, waiting for the smoke to go down. Their own.
Ready for it to drop.
Take their own timing on this, dude. Keep an eye on this. Like this. They just cleared all at A. He hears the early info. Oh boy, that's looking like me in ranks. 4 people here still though.
Play or not. I don't know if they can beat the utility. Actually, they are beating the utility. They're here super early. If they can deny this part, they'll make it tricky on the cross, but it's down to Classics. They need a lot to go right for them, and Aspas doesn't want any of that. Wants this kept in hand, kept in check. Zeska do
that could have gone so much better for DRX. How did they only get 1 out of this? Loud should be pretty happy with that one.
opportunity to see how DRX going to approach the first buy round. In terms of old progress, nothing really for Loud to pin their hopes on. But
yeah, really good bonus for them.
2 Bulldogs and a Guardian, but rifles across the board at least.
Lose 1, keep the 4 guns, so bonus is legit, like really good.
All 5 stacking up.
They have a chance to win another bonus.
From DRX.
Dude, a double 4-0 start. You got to win a map when that happens.
DRX were happy to take these sort of engagements in the first half as well.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's see who comes out standing.
That nade is incredible, by the way.
Yeah. This time he can come alive. Gonna find the first and sacks with a follow-up. This is DRX.
Oh my god, he gets another nade. Just look at it. It's chaos.
Limb from Limb. Just Aspas alive and he's down so low. 25 HP and maybe a dream.
Double person push though, not a chance. He expects 2 people here.
I don't think he's going to either.
Let's see
the spike.
He's got a chance. Oh my god, he almost had a damn good chance.
Yeah, good bonus no matter what.
But it's Aspas, you respected that little bit.
And the good thing with this is Loud now have a chance. See the pings that are going in here? Loud now have a chance to talk about their A punish, right? Like what did they use in their A punish? And they can kind of build an idea of, first of all, the pathing they can go to actually get out and avoid all of this, and what kind of util they're going in. So like they know when you hear the nade, that's their heavy cancel over towards A main. Bro, it's still a really good round for them. So now they oh my god, they're going back out over towards A. There's no way.
Oh,
are they going to eat the nade again?
Rinse and repeat, but this time more behind it. Buzz this time not going to have the perfect start.
Love that play from him.
Down there isolated. Paranoid to follow and they want to make the most of it, but they can't quite catch him.
Oh, he's crazy, man. Angel cosplay.
Marco going to try and play safe. Loud just picking up that pace, shifting gear. They're at 120. The round's barely started, and they're halfway towards the site. That's a little audacious to try and take towards 3, but Marco's in a world of trouble.
Bro, he's having so much fun. What the hell?
The 3 remainders, they're out.
Save it, yeah.
They're out.
Zest has got a judge, but this one's locked in for
yeah,
Loud.
It's a massive round.
This is the sort of confidence as well when they feel out that
1-9 loss bonus on top of this. Everyone that's alive gets 1,000. You can do it
balls
proper.
To the wall, go back there, engage.
1,000 for everyone that's alive as well. So
that,
it's a great round to win. All 5 got to rebuy 1 armor. They're having the best possible starts into halves. Whether it's a 4-0 win the bonus or lose the bonus, insta win the next round. 1 person surviving on the bonus. So yeah, I kind of like this as well, right? And this was like a perfect example of what I was talking about in terms of them talking about what was going to go here. They changed the pathing instead of the Omen TPing over towards here, etc. They talked about the nade landing here, and then they wanted to do it again, and they heavy prioritized this spot here. Right, so instead of TPing over towards here, I don't think they TP'd into this, I think they just did the pathing, but they managed to talk about what was going on and what space was free, and they didn't satchel out, and they didn't TP into here, so that was just a good example of, like, we used to call it info gathering in Liquid, where, like, there should be people in the round who are, like, taking note of stuff that's going on, and after rounds, you see rounds like that, and you info gather, you just say what you saw, and then the IGL can, like, make a decision on what they want to do with that info. So that was like really good info gathering in my mind.
Loud, you know, that 0-2 bomb out and then DRX highs and lows. You never know what you're getting. I still don't feel like I know anything else. Like, what do we make?
Clay_Palmer as well. Welcome in, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you very much, mate.
Trademark, you know, where's the barometer in terms of
what IGL? Why is Bacon writing what IGL? that's disrespectful, Bacon. What is this?
Back on full form, then that's a better indicator for us.
Absolutely. So this is a bit of a question mark still. I don't want to take too much away. A really close game between these two. And I think DRX just trying to tune themselves into the second half. It has been an activation from Aspas as well. First half was mostly led by Les. He was doing wonderfully, doing very, very well for himself. Speak of the devil. But Aspas has certainly activated now. So we're seeing a little bit more form, a little bit more of that kind of impact that we know he's capable of, and he's stepping up to what we expect.
Can't just come in here and call the new... can't just come in here, first thing you say that you're just flaming one of the new members of the Slug Club.
I was going to say third.
Bro, give me a 30-second timeout for disrespect. That's outrageous.
It's a little bit trickier to make it count.
Can't just call him a fraud. What the hell? Bro, be nice.
Him in a position to
Jesus, there's some savages in the world. There really is. No one's safe apparently.
No connection on the other
side. He's come in swinging. Yeah, it really has. So they saved. They saved the judge into it. They saved the rifle into it.
Pretty sure they would have heard that retreat.
Right?
Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking towards maybe
Okay,
getting the bit available.
just a B-C default. And it looks like we're just keeping this nice and clean. Looks like we want to invest this all into it, right?
It's quite indicative, right?
Orb still here? Yeah. But as soon as they know this, right, as soon as they hear this getting taken, they're going to look, they go, well, the Viper got it, one off now. Do we want a heavier stack C? Might as well gamble it for at least the next 20 seconds. And we get 4 people here now. So they might, oh no, this Omen Flash is outrageous. This Omen Flash is outrageous. Why am I even talking when that kind of util's being used? That was great.
He did have that rifle, but he's so far away.
This was but this was nice as well in terms of like Loud knowing that it's very obvious what they're doing, but just everything being right. Smoke that's close to this wall, not deep, and smoke here, and then they make sure because the smoke is close that if they're going to be fighting, it's towards here. And I think the Omen Flash was like this, right? Something like that, some kind of area like this, kind of got everyone timing, and the peak was great. So yeah, nice and simple. Didn't even have to use the Viper into it.
Loud back in the lead.
Also, it's very common if you look into, sorry to do live anti-strap, if you look into like NRG, all the time when FNS has his Viper ult, they love going over towards here because he has a very good Viper ult that he like lines up here and has a little cubby here and has Viper mollies off of this. Like that's something that teams heavy favor when they have Viper ult. It's just this is a pretty much not a secure round, but a lot of times it's just a solid. If you get the plant down, you get your ult out, you win.
They concede another. Showstopper available for Buzz. One away from the lockdown as well. A slower approach here. Nobody from DRX giving themselves away other than the Greenbot coming out from Buzz. Nearly actually swinging onto the angle, but trying to commit to the engagement.
Oh, that was messy from both sides, really. Buzz going to lose his life for it. Not worth it by any means.
Especially considering the ultimate being available. Great plant denier. You could argue a great counter towards the
winning the
plant as well.
The winning the duel of A as well. Every single time in the big buy rounds, we've gone over towards A at the moment. Bonus, round after, and then this round here. One before was an eco, did a CB default. So in terms of their buy rounds, big.
Tries to play it forward. Actually, not a bad idea. Might give himself a chance, an opportunity. One got away towards site though, but they've been picked up. Aspects gets fouled. RB, this is brilliant. Bold play from RB to push further ahead. Not fall away from that nightfall. Not be afraid of that night. And stand and hold the side itself. Sadak, unless you got 30 seconds and 4 to get through. The spike is on the other side of that entrance. So this is now almost impossible, near on improbable.
Felt a bit sorry for Aspas here. He made a lot of space and no one really followed it up. But they had the smoke and then they had the mollies after, so they didn't want to just run into like the kill trap.
It's the perfect play.
Oh my goodness!
Still capitalizes on decay from
that's not good.
The choke point.
Chad, is the stream still up?
Wasn't expecting it at all.
Beautiful, individually beautiful work from RB. That round looked like it could have been Loud's. Again, you look at that start.
I'm gonna just...
What happened to Buzz? Well, not pretty scenes at all.
Chat, I need assistance. I just don't click anything, right? If I don't click anything, we're all good.
Obviously, the reinforcements came through at the perfect time as well.
I'm gonna just ignore it.
Nightfall actually not in a position to cut off any, or I guess catch anybody in rotation.
Put this really far away from nothing.
Towards waterfall or towards spawn.
Let me click everything else that goes to the background. Don't click yes. Okay, I'll ignore it, chat. It's all good.
Buzz trying to thread the needle a little, but there's no one to challenge, right? They're going to leave. Who is it? Posted up, Marco.
Maybe a VOD stopped recording. That's that might actually be happening.
All 3 of them.
That's a lot of faith.
It says it's still recording, so we'll just chance it. We're out here living on the edge. We'll see what happens.
Curious here of whether or not
you reckon my VOD's definitely gone?
This is the one to try and make something happen towards B.
Rest in peace, I guess.
Now considering both sides of the map. No confirmation with the Prowler. But with Marco's deep position, they can commit to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
nice. How
nice.
the utility being dealt with.
50 seconds now.
Jess has still got a snake bite to slow this down as well, Lauren.
Yeah, this is getting.
Do they have if they want to slow this down a lot as well? Like if they don't enter soon, this ult's coming online. Yeah, and they feel like they have to force through because of this. It's a very good call, by the way, from Loud at the moment.
Aspas wants to try and control towards CT.
Oh, ult to stop this.
That Viper's Pit we
This
saw
is a
sitting
different
in
ult that I was talking about. This is a much heavier ult, and honestly, this allows them a bit of a path if they want to go aggro and try and break this.
They can't find the lockdown.
Oh, they can't find it.
Lockdown.
Oh, God.
Dude,
Dude, this hits 3 of them, right?
You can see them detained
It's a 3.
This is an issue. Buzz going hunting. Oh, they're all so vulnerable.
Might have been a 4, chat, to be honest with you. I think it was a 4. Look at the guy in sight.
What was going to happen? Wait, hold on.
Again, it's insta-diffused. Oh my goodness, this was mental. So there was like so much going on here. So much going on. So they did a deeper ult to make sure they can try and get pathing towards this. But then maybe the nade got used before somewhere else. This turned really weird. Like the whole... It was missing that extra step, basically.
Another crucial piece of utility usage from Stacks. Sadak actually unnoted, he just commits towards being detained there, hoping that at least somebody else can do something.
Loud pump in the brakes though. DRX starting to take a little bit more of a lead, kind of continuing those rounds now back-to-back 2 consecutive.
Yeah, nade was used on the site hit itself.
Hit for them as well. That Nightfall there, the Viper Spear of their own. Yeah, TP's nearby, but that's almost irrelevant. You got Showstopper for Aspas, less with Lockdown just one away as well. So a couple big ults starting to be very much key to the outcome of this. Double digits made for DRX. First to do it here. Loud held on 9 for now. But this still feels like it's a coin flip.
But yeah, level pegging in terms of the finances as well.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a coin flip though? I know this has been close. But this is a 2-0 pistol.
One for the showstopper.
Bonus 4-0 start. And 3-1 start.
It certainly feels like DRX in terms of the maybe not the execution,
I'm
but the approach
not sure.
With great reads in terms of where Loud are going to prioritize, especially here reading that late C hit's going to come through.
I mean, technically 5-1, but I don't want to get too crazy with money.
Available.
Oh, sorry, 4-1.
What sort of adjustment do we see from Loud here?
4-0, 4-1 start. This round's going to be wild as well. You thought that round was quite crazy, this one's going to be wild. Look at all of this.
Okay,
oh, man.
Okay.
In terms of the money as well, money's fine though. Everyone can buy next.
They're running fast. Is it just from the progress of Sadak as well, I guess? Maybe the coupling of 2 elements, right? Noting that player.
I know that so many people pushed here. Instant reaction to push over towards this. Viper on his own. Are they just going to straight up rush this? Oh man, what a perfect Viper ult then. They kind of missed their window a little bit, so the Viper ult was pretty much perfect. He hears that running.
Like able to slip back away. I mean, plenty of time to work with, and they've drawn out the pit, so basically removing A in terms of options.
It's a beautiful play from them there.
But they did obviously read the presence outside mound at the start of the round. 4 members of Loud looking to apply a little pressure towards C now. Lockdown going to be the one to open things up. Does this play Sadak in the lurk? He's already slipped.
They got Stax's ult for retake with a nade.
Let's see what Sadak can achieve here. Trying to cut through that B side RB.
Big kill. Stay alive now. He's owned it. Do they even consider using Stax's ult now?
Forcing them deeper now. That
oh
does
my
facilitate the plant
oh yes, they do. Okay.
Nightfall going to come down. Buzz going to step back towards the site. The first man forward tries to clear through on that spike. Allow that chance of a defuse to even be had, but there's still so many bodies behind this. Still got that showstopper on Aspas.
I like the pressure here and the instant stick, the open of the door, the pressure's here, the spam doesn't feel convincing.
The combo work coming out is out of this world.
Nice C's.
Stacks doing marvelously. Oh,
dude.
He just wants to add
yeah, man, the double pressure. Dude, the pressure over towards door, though. Oh, my goodness. This is so good.
Phenomenal, this map.
Guy's nuts.
Again, not reflected necessarily in terms of the numbers here on the scoreboard.
Zest deserves like the biggest shout out for during all of this. Look at his timing, and he's just staying alive. He's literally just hiding. He opens the door, he hides close so the person can get half onto it, and then when they want to go for the next half, he opens the door again. He's the person by door. He's the person that creates the pressure here, and he's not overstepping. He's just opening it, hiding in this corner here, and he just waits for them to come into his crosshair. What a perfect round.
They need a response. They need it now.
Oh my goodness.
Buzz, similar routine, right? Takes that space, plays a little bit
double with the TP as well.
Corner on this, but he does have support as well. Going to probably post up Marco, then fall away. We've seen this, right? We know this routine. Now it's RB who went above and beyond on that Nightfall that came down not too long ago, but this time obviously not the case.
DRX are reading this perfectly.
That was such a good round to watch.
But RB's down so low. This time he's probably not going to be able to get the miracles here. He's down on what? Sub 30 HP. They're going to go for the double pump.
Loud are forced into an audible call with only 60 seconds left here. No information towards Rubble.
Has Marco got another smoke? Yes, he does.
No paranoia for him, though.
It's true, and he is alone. But has Loud identified this? Well, now they know.
Oh, they don't even have
Marco
the molly?
Stick around here.
Bro, they don't even have the molly lineup for
try to get away
this.
from this one. Aspas trying to catch him on the back of the TP. He's going to try and hunt him down. He can't get it. He stays alive.
69 HP.
A lovely amount of HP. He gets to slip away to the back of the site now.
Just a lovely amount.
They've got 38 seconds and they've got to make it towards the site. They need to get that spike planted. Now the support's here, though. Now there's other bodies coming through this time, but Sadak takes one away. Stacks now removed.
Holy, I thought that was going to be a lineup.
Back in this round. 25 seconds ready to play with. The B site might be theirs.
I mean, the HPs for these retakes are not on, and they kind of want to do damage. It's weird.
Does he get found? Buzz considering it, but not finding him. And Les can play this out perfectly. Play patient, play calm. These three, I think they need the weapons.
Yeah, DRX want nothing to do with this at all. You can see time and time again the game plan.
Their money's really good.
To deny the spike even going down.
But like, you kind of...
A couple times comfortable with the lockdown, maybe the showstopper.
You want to do damage, but you can't hunt or anything like that. You kind of just got to hold strong and then hope that they push for you a little bit.
That's not my teammate.
Because you just know with the HP you're going to go down. What a perfect round for Loud to win.
It's just a gentleman's agreement to not go back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully no one saw it.
I think Les knows that it was low HP, so I'll let you go.
Game on now, isn't it? This is the game we wanted, right? Nice and close. Okay, Buzz. And Marco goes down.
Goes down as well.
Marco.
Yeah, in the end.
Op comes out for Buzz.
Gap's starting to close back a bit, but I don't know where the momentum really lays in this game. It's constantly going back and forth.
A little bit of a curveball here, because Buzz has actually got himself an operator in hand.
Okay.
It's looking like he might be the solo member for DRX towards C, unless RB's headed that direction. He is. Maybe put some complimentary utility down. This is a curveball. Loud haven't had to overcome this just yet.
It's a little bizarre, but maybe Buzz has something for us here. Forced away, has to respect the smoke. Loud's protocol list will at least address those early potential picks that he could have been going for. Secondary angle now.
Yeah, just trying to bait out, see if there's a punish over towards here.
Loud aren't just working that C site, they're looking
so Op gets forced out, and they didn't like shoot or anything, so they don't want to actually let them know that they have it. It's at least good pressure.
Zest will be
oh, they have the bait with this as well. Yeah, that was kind of nice. Yeah, it was good. Zest was very on top of this, though, to be fair to him. Didn't fall for like the bait spam.
I think Loud poised to make a move just yet. At least there was a window of opportunity. This Kawanzine, spike in hand, will retreat. But now you're concerned because late round they're creeping towards the site that Buzz has this operator and has that utility to slow things down as well in the choke point.
Well, oh, what?
What's revealed now?
Yeah, what a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare of a situation, bro. Yeah, like RB has to kill, literally has to kill two.
Loud running it late, and RB
the
back to
pivot?
business.
Oh my god.
But look at the pivot coming out, taking that spike over towards the B side, depending a little on the progress made. The likes of Sadak and Kawanzine, and it's worked. Deep utility going to stop DRX from getting back towards the site as the plant is going to come in.
Doesn't feel convincing, some of these rounds.
Tough to clear, but Marco up for the fight. He's going to lose. Hang on, DRX clearing through.
Big one-on-one, only 1v2.
It's all on Aspas. 21 HP. No HP. Position noted. How does he try and navigate any of this?
They can come off with the wall here. It's just come back up.
Oh.
That Satchel could.
Dude, yeah, he's such low HP.
Trying to slow play this, not taking the bait on the first tap.
Bold.
Oh
god. Get out of there. You gotta get out of there. Dude, imagine he headshot the person with high HP.
What was that retake from DRX?
How did they get those three? How did they get those three?
In the blink of an eye
RB's
as well.
been really good.
Well, it felt like Loud, again, they figure out the operator's there. It takes a ton of utility to
give me this
secure that
replay.
kill, but
I want to
they
see.
basically pull the entirety of DRX in that direction. Then Kawanzine finds a kill onto Stacks as well on top of that.
Look at this. Bloody
and Zest gets that other kill.
RB has actually been such a monster in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's been great. He's been great in Tokyo as well.
Honestly, for Loud.
Okay, 2 chances for them to take this.
And now they have no room for error.
Getting kind of close. Oh god, we do A punish against A again.
1 away for a couple of the ults, 3 for Buzz on this one, but it's going to be a brawl again. That bloodbath that we've seen before, but this time Dewey's
yeah, he tried to get...
Gonna find him first. He's got Marco by his side, and they're just going in. They want this one done, but Loud disagrees.
Oh my god, it's a huge one-on-one here. 1v1. Damn, bro. Dude, when I was looking at the lineup there, I was like, maybe.
RB, the unsung hero of DRX.
No idea.
Monstrous players.
It's a really good plant.
And the crowd
believes.
He goes into a good pause. He got the plant down nice and early. Doesn't have to worry about behind unless the door opens. Still has a nade. Still has a nade. Still has a Lambot on turret. This is kind of interesting.
But he's just going to gamble it at one point. Full HP creeping closer on the corner. Aspas steps away now. Spots the shoulder. RB's got to get a move on here.
Okay, nicely done from Aspas. Big one-on-one. 2 goes down to 1.
One more round to play out.
One absolutely mad round. At 1:25 on the clock, it's down to a 1v1, Lauren.
Of course it is.
Okay, this is insane. The 8-person, well, 9-person duel over towards A.
Which historically, I gotta say, you don't often see, especially across the map pool, DRX commit to these sort of rounds.
No.
It's very rare.
Felt like they were enticed into it, like, yeah, take that ball, take it, close it now.
Thank you.
They couldn't do it. And it's
what is this?
Look at the buy coming out
This C punish? Oh, this might.
This ain't pretty.
Yeah, this might be the one.
But what is this little setup here? DRX, hold on. They're going proactive again, but it's going to be punished. Tui's takes down Buzz. Calling for 12 now, Loud.
This guy got so much map control while that was going on. Look how much map control these two got while that was going on as well.
Couple of ults to play with.
Oh, he hears him running.
That's so awkward. Zest
oh,
was
God.
looking for Sanak there. He was looking to dig out the lurk, but force back now, Pit invested.
So they play the same every single time they have Viper.
He's been found. He has to respect this. You already hear it, the showstopper pop, but he doesn't find
I mean, Zest has done incredibly well. They have to deal with him. Dude, what are they doing? What are they doing on site? Oh my god, I'm so worried for them.
Two standing Loud, ripping them apart. It's just
big duel. What a big duel. Dude, Aspas and Kawazin won so many big duels here. What a wild round that was. Okay, this was crazy to watch. This looked hectic. I'm not gonna lie. 2 chances, fully down. Overtime.
Divert their attention away.
Bro, this was a weird round to watch.
Zest unable to find the backstep, prevent that pressure coming towards Rope. What a crazy end to that second half.
Man, I feel for DRX.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love a. I'd love a replay to clear some of that up. It felt like Killjoy went off. They were hanging around in the Viper a lot, and then Killjoy went off, and I feel like that helped them make the decision to insta push it.
They chose some of these rounds and happy to do so.
That's a rough one to look back if you're DRX. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we go into this one. No ults, no nothing. Loud back on defense. Aspas picking up orb, so 2 from his ult. Oi, they had that. Right?
4 members of DRX.
Another smoke goes in.
Oh my god.
Now he might not be good. Aspas tempted. Oh, he's gone down. Great find from Zest. But
oh my, what?
DRX finding them. They can barely see him.
Wait, what?
Look how deep that pick comes on to see. It's in the choke point.
They've got to work it now. RB giving them another huge chance here. Backfilled
Wait,
by
what?
Sanako quite
How did he actually get this kill, by the way?
So he slows down the pace. He wants to be a little
jump spot. Oh my goodness. Dude, RB's crazy good right now.
Buzz flies in.
Hey, jiggle or jumpy?
And now it's just Tui's.
A 1v5. First round of overtime. Going to be given the first RB will fall. What can he get done here? Paranoia available. 3 seconds off a smoke.
Jump spot still there, notes the position. Zest's going to be buying the time. He's got his TP if he wants to use it. Could he draw him into a fight? There it is, takes it. Now they're paranoid. They all
think he's
turn
got a
attention.
top?
Oh, he actually faded out with that. Surely not. This guy wins the
That should be
round.
the death of it, surely. Tui's can't predict this. To
Oh,
try and clear that
and
would
he
be
still
almost
wins the.
murderous.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And
he still wins the
exactly.
round. It's
Lets
fine.
him pass, but gonna catch him on the way back through. First claimed by DRX here, 13 posted in OT.
Match point.
And finding picks on both extremities here. Just spreading Loud so thin.
Oh, it was a jump peek.
Yeah, less punished.
Dude, the pre-aim was just so ready for it.
Again, the hero though for DRX.
You talk about the kind of impact alone he is having.
I mean, he sat at 15 and 16. It's not even reflected in the numbers, but the value from some of his kills.
The quality is out of this world from him. Stunning. But again, job ain't done. We go again. Loud
I
match.
still like this eye that they do. It like kind of the ones where you have to be like past this point to get it. And instead of doing the one way, they do a smoke on the floor. I wonder how much it scans, like where in this box it scans you. Oh my goodness. Dude, they've cleared a lot over towards here. So this is like that stuff where obviously when they go A, you gotta default here, and you're kind of just waiting for this because this one way can be 45 seconds. So a lot of the time it can be pretty hard, but this is where this wall kind of makes. Yeah, this is where this wall's good because you can disrespect it a lot of the time, especially if you just spam. Oh, is Zest gonna pick that? No. That's nice, dude. They might peek this. How red is he?
Trying to relay that perfect. There he is. There's the reward. The Spike's trying to pivot through towards B though. Now caught in towards
Mako's crazy. He thought they were going heavy over towards here because this guy called it and they opened the door. Mako just opened the door and sent it. Oh, nice shot though.
Make it a 1v2.
I mean,
Zest,
maybe.
where are you? And what can you do about this one?
Got a snake bite to play with, but
yeah, he had a duel over towards C as well.
20 seconds away from a reveal as well.
Took 2 bullets.
Feels undoable for Zest.
Face your fear.
Early investment.
It's good info though. Cleared all of that.
Oh. Smoke gonna go in. You can already see the pings on the Spike. They want to keep track of that one. There's snake bite. Can he get a freebie? Nothing connecting. Sees, brings him down. Decay is there, dragged through. The first tap, he needs a fair fight, he needs one, and Loud ain't gonna give you one.
It's nicely
We
handled
go
though.
again, 13-13. This is gonna be one of those games.
Another one today.
Yep, you got nowhere else to be.
Yeah, what are these games, man? Overtime madness.
It's unlucky for Stax as well, he just can't pin down the second player on that transition towards 8. Wow, they're actually calling a timeout here. Ahead of round 27.
Bro, everyone's on their motorbike today. What's going on there?
Yeah, reset of the pace. I'm curious of
a little timeout. Okay, let me catch
what
up
could
with
be
this
being
stuff.
discussed internally for Loud here, because there's been some real curveballs that you've got to argue in terms of the stylistic.
We've got Maple Brown 1283. Thank you so much, bro. With the tier 2 as well, Maple. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate everything that you do for me, bro. Thank you. Done a lot of gifted as well before. Thank you so much, Maple Brown. And then we got Goob 554 with the Prime, new member. Welcome in, bro. We got Alexic as well with the 6 months. Thank you for the 6 months. We have 1GOE as well with the 2 months. Thank you very much, dude. Infairvar as well with the 11 months. 1 away from the year, dude. Appreciate that. Average_TV as well with the Prime 2 months. What happened to the first game worth a watch? Definitely Bind, bro. Bind was really good. Fracture was a little bit one-sided, straight up. Maple Brown as well, 123 with the gifted, like I was talking about as well. Thank you so much for that, Maple. And CB Danbury, welcome into Slowco. Thank you very much. Appreciate the Prime, bro. Welcome in.
Only Zest on the other side of it.
Any ops, anything crazy? No A. But they don't hear too much for the A punish. They don't actually know that there's 3 people here. Like when you hear the nade and all of the sound cues, you can obviously reactively play and just hit other sites, but they didn't hear too much, so they don't actually know there's that many people there, and that might be why they're deterred to try and force their way through this one way.
He's on a deeper position this time around, though.
Paranoia should bail him out, but they can creep quite close.
Oh, they boombotted at the beginning?
Power goes through.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now with the paranoia dropping, the paint shot to follow actually could have been an issue there. It wasn't in the end. Did a little bit of chip damage, but not enough to write home about.
Could be a red herring, though, that the C's didn't catch anybody that's deep off this choke point, because straight away, 2 members allowed.
50 seconds, retake A.
Still with utility to clear out.
I'm just going to highlight this. I just want to see if we clear any util at one point, just in case I miss it.
Really hesitant to commit further bodies to this, which, I mean, we have seen a lot of pivots.
Okay, it's over here now anyway, I'll see now.
But still, to not address that.
It's a really good pivot. Yeah, it's a really good call at the moment. Look at it. Actually took a little bit of a gamble with the 3-person rotate, but it was more because the alarm bot was still up. Alarm bot is literally still up as well.
Look at the deep positioning coming out as well. Throw your mind towards Zest. Throw your mind towards the deeper positionings from
This guy's a nightmare.
It leaves your forward men to try and deal with that brunt that's going to come
Zest is an absolute nightmare to play against right now.
Crossfire with Marco.
Oh.
A ton of pressure and punished on the
Oh.
Huge.
Whoa.
What?
Aspas got 2 here. Dude, and because they went down, this guy had to start running.
RB held too far away, and I think Loud might have just broken this one. They found
what a crazy round from Aspas. I mean, Aspas has been great.
Demolished.
Brute force their way back on.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe he gets his second kill straight up.
The curious one is actually Marco falling ahead of that. I don't know if did he die to somebody on site? Because Cowan comes late and cleans up Zest.
That's a mistake there, but then this one,
yeah, Stacks just a pixel out of place. And that's the catalyst. Allowed to just flood their way onto site.
Okay. They've got the upper hand now, Loud. And they close the account on map 1. Does DRX have something to say about this? Get pacey off the start. Buzz going to get himself into the thick of things. Not alone, but Marco's going to have to make his mind up here. He's in a little bit of danger.
He's been chunked down.
Maybe catch, but he's not going to. Early progress towards B, and also a little bit of presence towards Mound. But Aspas is the one I'm looking towards. Always a threat in this. And
that was kind of nice.
Toxins going up.
And now with the alarm bot dealt with.
Oh god.
He's almost spamming him off the angle there. Zest. Not necessarily going to be rewarded for a play like that.
Aspas 2 away as well, so we can see if he gets another orb and a plant. Obviously, that's all. I mean, he could technically go and just get all 3.
I'm going to try and funnel them towards Aspas for that showstopper.
just waiting now. A second longer.
This is a little different though. It's very late for Cowan to be on that side of the map towards Rubble and throw a Prowler out.
Wait and see when he does this. There it is, just gone now at 40 seconds. You can see actually the cause and effect.
Combo.
Stacks leans back down towards CT, leaves RB on an island. This might have been the adjustment they were looking for, but RB is still standing. You don't get in towards his side, finally falls. Sadak takes
Big
his
Joel.
scalp, and now Loud bulldozing through the
boy.
side, but Stacks wants in. Can this man be the difference maker? No less, has his number red, and it's Buzz and Marco. As Loud doing
how'd you
everything
retake this one?
required of them. A 2v4. That's the first. Second, not going to be so easy. Les needs to be careful. Sadak will seal it. Now Buzz.
Oh my goodness,
with
nice
all
shot.
to do. A 1v2 now after a 1v3.
Okay, nicely done from Loud in the end. Holy hell. Managed to win into overtime. Double pistol helped them get there. Very good starts. Yeah, DRX would be a little bit gutted, to be honest. Felt like they could have this in
I mean, both teams tested
a few times. They had their chances.
Still, we come away from this with some questions in terms of, is this a return
Mate,
to
Aspas
form?
was incredibly good, though.
In terms of the pedigree here, a 15-13 scoreline does reflect that.